Welcome to Olympian Water Testing, giving you the best in water analysis. Today, we are looking at occupational lead exposure and alert for employers. So if you're an employer, you want to keep your employees safe from lead, here's some ideas. So first of all, we know lead enters the body when it's airborne, lead fumes, or fine lead dust is inhaled. And it can also enter your body through drinking. And this can happen if ventilation systems are ineffective or if respirators aren't used properly. Lead dust can also be ingested, and if this happens, workers eat, drink, or smoke in areas with lead dust, or if they don't wash their hands carefully before putting something they have touched in their mouths. So it can enter, you can either breathe lead in, or through dust, or it can be in your water, and you can drink it there. Lead dust from work may also be taken home, on hair, clothes, shoes, where it can poison other people in your household. So not only is it dangerous there, but you can actually take it home and it can cause more problems. And that leads to pregnant women and young children are especially at risk. In children, lead can cause behavioral problems and slow mental development. Now, some symptoms of lead poisoning may not be noticed right away, even though lead is building up in the body. Over time, lead can damage the brain, blood, nerves, kidneys, and reproductive organs. Lead poison workers can have permanently disabled, including memory loss, extreme fatigue, emotional problems, and even kidney failure or death. Lead also threatens businesses. The cost of lead poisoning can include medical bills, workers' compensation claims, lost work time, poor morale, and low productivity. Businesses with serious violations can get fines. What is the lead standard? Well, the federal and state lead standard for general industry and for construction requires employers to follow specific rules to protect their workers from harmful lead exposure and blood lead poisoning. Test the workplace concentrations of airborne lead and ensure lead concentrations do not exceed the EL, permissible exposure limit, and really there is no safe amount of exposure to lead. Train workers on lead hazards and lead safe work practices, provide blood lead testing at regular intervals for all workers who work in areas with airborne lead above a specific limit, provide adequate respiratory protection at the request of workers and when needed, and develop a respiratory protection program that includes medical evaluations, respirator fit testing, training, cleaning, and storage, provide complete medical evaluation of workers, and provide clean change rooms, showers, where they'll be exposed to water as well. You want to make sure that there's no lead there, and lunchrooms for workers exposed to lead above a specific limit. Also, a worker must be removed from lead exposure if a blood lead test exceeds the medical removal level. This means that the worker must either be sent home or reassigned to work in a lead-free area until the levels come down. And it has additional resources here, what to do to reduce airborne lead, to clean up lead dust, and all of that. So it's a good idea to definitely reduce airborne lead and lead dust. Another way workers can be exposed is also through lead in the water. That's why also removing lead dust is a good idea, but having your water periodically tested for any levels of lead is always a great way to keep your employees safe.